We're looking at how do we create an integrated architect. Architecture is so complicated these days. You've got a security lens, you've got a pure technology lens, and there's many technology disciplines these days. If you open that bit like a house builder, you've got a joiner, electrician, etc. And I think we're looking to see, can we skill up our architects to be multidisciplined, because the world is moving at such a pace. Our architects are struggling to keep up, and that's a real challenge that we're finding. And I go back to the question is, where are these guys getting their education and their training from? And I'm really looking to the universities of the world to actually provide those skills at a much younger age, because the best architects I've got are near the retirement at the wrong end of the spectrum. And I can't wait until architects are in their 40s and 50s until they've got all the skills. I need the gig economy coming through with some of those inherent skills from the get-go.
I think that's a really big challenge, is finding the right tech skills with also the right competencies and the ability to collaborate. That's really important, because a technical architect that can't explain their wonderful ideas is not very useful. I think we have an obligation also to upskill the workforce, including the technology team, absolutely, because technology is changing so quickly now. For example, when we moved to Azure, that was probably 5 years ago. And it took us an incredibly long time to get our architects and our engineers up to the right level. And I think we learned from that. But now, looking across the wider business, it's no good if we have all this technology they can't use. We now need to upskill the business. I'm sure you have a lot more to say about that.
Personally, we've been through a massive transformation at Accenture. We've moved 60% of our business to cloud security and digital. Back to that 5 years question, we've doubled the size of the workforce in that 5 years. We're nearly 500,000 people. But we've not hired our way through that. Most of that's been new skilling. So where we're saving money through AI and robotics, we're reinvesting most of that save back in new skilling. So actually we're being very deliberate about, we need to build the skills of the future. And some of that's been very top-down deliberate, like building a digital business, building a security business, building an analytics business. And of course there's been seed hiring into those. But then actually, how do you take a historic base of 350,000 technologists who would have been like a Java specialist 5 years ago, how do you take them through that new skilling journey? And really interestingly, most of that's been done through our business. Yes, we've had a very clear top-down plan about the workforce plan that needs to back up the business strategy, but we've then very much kind of empowered the business to make that happen. So we get around 50 million learning events now a year through our learning experience platform. So like one every other day for people. And it's people in the business that are owning the content in those learning boards and managing that new skilling journey for their people.